Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with a brand new episode of Philly Eagles Talk here on my channel. As you can see by the title for this episode of Philly Eagles Talk, I'm going to give you my very early predictions, my opinion, unbiased opinion of what I believe the win-loss record is going to be for our Philadelphia Eagles. The 2023 regular season schedule for all NFL teams was released today. Real quick before I get started, I just want to say I was completely annoyed, just like a lot of people, a lot of fans, that just really annoyed for this whole, the NFL making the schedule released and all this stuff a huge spectacle. It was like, because literally leading up to today, we were already getting like leaked scheduled, games. Like we already knew some certain teams were going to be playing on Thanksgiving, who was playing on Thursdays, who was playing on, during the prime time, who was playing Christmas. It got to the point, bro, you was just like, dude, just release the schedules already. Like, I get it's supposed to be a moment in the offseason everyone can't wait for, but just drop the schedules because people, if you're already going to let reporters and them leak the damn things and you kind of already know who you're facing, you just, obviously don't know the date and times. Just drop the schedules, man. As soon as NFL draft is over, they should just drop the damn schedules. That's it. That's just a little rant. I just wish the NFL would they make this such a huge thing. Just drop the damn schedule so we can see who's playing who, what's going on, and that is it. But I got my computer in front of me. If you see me looking over there, that's why. And I got our schedule pulled up. Again, these are very early. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm going with this idea. I know this is naive, that we'll be fully healthy. So, we're going to be fully healthy throughout the season. And so that's why, again, these are very early predictions. So, obviously, things could change from week one all the way down to the last game of the season. So, again, take this with a grain of salt. Try to be unbiased. I am unbiased. I'm just saying. I feel like we're a really, really good team. So, you could be mad all you want if I got us winning a good amount of games. So, let's get right to it. First game of the year, it's a 4:25 game. We're on the road against New England Patriots. I think Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, announced that they will be honoring Tom Brady. I think he'll be at the game, whatever, honoring him for the, Hall of Famer he is, the best player in New England Patriots history, all that good stuff we know about the GOAT. They're going to be honoring him. Excuse me. Can't stop my throat. They're going to be honoring him that day. And I got us going 1-0. Let's just get that out the way. I don't dislike Mac Jones. I just don't think he's the guy. I think New England will move on from him sooner or later. But yeah, I don't fear just because it's a road game. It's the first game. Yeah, I know they're gonna be hyped to play the NFC East champs and everything like that. But I feel like Jalen Hurts and them's going to be on a mission. To definitely start out fresh. And I think we'll start out 1-0. New England's not a good team. So yeah, we'll be 1-0 going into our next game, which is week 2 against the Minnesota Vikings. This is a quick turnaround game. This is an 8:15 game, basically night game. It's on September 14th. That's 4 days, which means that's a Thursday night football game. NFL schedule people are pieces of shit. So they gave us a road game, and then now we are at home in this game, which is nice. But this is a quick turnaround game. And honestly, this is kind of the same thing like last year, except last year in week 2, we faced the Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins and them, where we beat their ass. I believe I don't know, was it week 2? We played them, say, early in the season. I think it was a Monday night game, which we did beat them down. So obviously they're going to be coming back from revenge and stuff like that. Kirk Cousins and them, good quarterback. I don't hate Kirk Cousins or anything like that. I think there's word they're trying to move on from Dalvin Cook, so who knows if he's going to be the running back by the time the regular season starts. I think they lost Thielen. Adam Thielen's there no more. But they still got oh my God, I forgot his name. That's bad. Jefferson. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about. My goodness, I had a brain fart. My point is the Minnesota Vikings is not going to be a team, you could just overlook. I do feel like we are going to win this game though, because just on paper, I believe we are the better team. We have the just better quarterback, better offense, honestly, better defense. Yeah, I think now will it be the same as the last time? Who knows? I'm not going to predict the scores, but I will say I think we can definitely beat them by 2 touchdowns, maybe by 10 points or whatever. So we will be 2-0, I believe, after the 2 weeks into the season. Third week, we are on the road. This time, from going home against Minnesota, we're on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is on September 25th. at 7:15. This is a Monday night football game. So you can already see a pattern. The first three games, we don't even play at 1 o'clock. I think what I read is that the Eagles only got 3 1 o'clock games this year. 3 1 o'clock games, and usually that is set up for a team that is must-see TV. So obviously this is how they're looking at us, as you should, because on paper I believe we are Super Bowl contenders. But damn, they have only 3 1 o'clock games. That sucks. I'm a person that loves 1 o'clock games. I just want to see my team get the game over and done with. I can care about Monday night. I can care about Sunday night. I gotta get up in the morning. Just please get us a 1 o'clock game. I wish that's how they did it, but yeah, they did not do that for us this year. So at the Buccaneers, I got us going 3-0, winning this game. I don't even remember, and I should have did the research before I pressed record on this video. I don't even know who their quarterback is. Once Tom Brady retired, I have no idea who the quarterback is for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know they still got Mike Evans, Godwin, them dudes, and I don't think they're super poop or anything like that or horrible, but I don't know. I'm looking at the Buccaneers way different than this year. I am a couple years going back, because obviously Tom Brady being that dude, you never know what could happen going up against him. Yeah, I think that we should beat the Buccaneers on Monday night in Tampa Bay to be 3-0. I'm going to say right now we're going to be 4-0. Week 4, we're at home. This is our first 1 o'clock game of the year against the division rival Washington Commanders. They got Sam Howell as their quarterback. That's all I'm going to say. They got Sam Howell, man. I like Terry McLaurin, the wide receiver. I think their defense is good. I don't think they have a horrible defense, but I'm sorry, dude. I think Washington is when you talk about the worst team in the division in the NFC East, they're the worst ones. I think it's Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Washington Commanders. And Washington fans, you can be mad all you want, but you got Sam Howell. I don't know what you expect me to say to that. Again, I'm trying to be unbiased and be objective, but no, division games are scary. I'm not saying, even though we're at home, you can never overlook your division rival. Of course, they know you. You played them twice a year, but I don't see them being a threat. For us, like I said, on paper, we got to go out there and play the game, but I think we'll be 4-0 after facing Washington Commanders. Then we're on the road against the October 8th at 4 o'clock, another 4 o'clock game, on the road week 5 at the Los Angeles Rams. No disrespect to Los Angeles Rams. I don't hate them. I love Aaron Donald. I love Cooper Kupp. I love Matthew Stafford. I like Sean McVay. But I think this game is a game we can win. I honestly believe it will be a close game. I don't think we're going to blow them out or anything like that. I know last year the Rams were just decimated by injuries and stuff like that all over the field, from their quarterback to other key positions. But I didn't see the Rams do anything this year that really added, to their team that made me think that they're coming or anything like that, or they're getting back to that throne that they had a couple years ago when they won the championship. So yeah, no, I think we'll beat the Rams on the road. And again, I'm not even being funny. I don't even look at the Rams as a road game. Obviously we're in the Coliseum and stuff like that in Los Angeles, but Eagles fans travel very, very well. Like it's not just Eagles fans. It seems like when you play on the road against the Rams in Los Angeles, fans travel for their teams. Like it sometimes like it's a 50-50 split. You got half Rams fans and half the opposing team's fans at the game. So I don't even look at this game really as a huge road game or anything like that. Like, we're not going to Dallas or anything like that. So no, I think that we'll win this game. We'll be 5-0 after facing the Rams in week 5. Week 6, October 15th, 4:25. I think this will be the week 6 and week 7 matchup, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But the week 6 matchup, we're on the road this time against the New York Jets. This one here, I'm kind of flip-flop on. Who knows at this point where Aaron Rodgers, he's on the New York Jets, for people that don't know. Excuse me. Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers, he's super excited to be on the New York Jets and all that. I like the Jets team. I think they can make a lot of noise this year if their team stays healthy. They do come together. Now the question though is, it's week 6. I don't know where's the team's chemistry going to be at this time. Is Aaron Rodgers, doing well with the new guys he's playing with and stuff like that. So I don't, this one's a toss up. I could see this being a loss though. It's such a tricky game because their defense is really good. And they got some decent weapons. And Aaron Rodgers, it's such a tough game, dude. That is a tough one. Week 6, man, that should be game of the week. well, Manson, I don't know if it's going to be game of the week, but it's definitely, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with, oh my goodness. I'm going to go with win on this one. I'm going to pick a win for this one because I have us losing the game next week. And I think you could flip-flop either one, and I'm explaining right now. I think that game against the Jets will be a good one. We will win and be 6-0, but we'll lose week 7 at the crib Sunday night against the Miami Dolphins. And I know somebody think I'm crazy and I'm showing. Well, how can you see us, beating the Jets on the road, but you can't? Listen, I think we're going to split one of those. That's my point saying all this. I think if I had to choose one right now, I would pick the Jets because the Dolphins, are, not say loaded, but you can say loaded. They have a really good team. If Tua's healthy and playing well, of course you got the dude. They just added Ramsey. They got a team is my point, basically. Like, if I thought last year the Dolphins was coming before the injuries and stuff like that happened. Now, I don't know if I have the winning division. I still think I have the Bills winning the division, I believe. But overall, this is not what this video is about. I believe we're going to split one of those. So you could choose either one. Now, some people might have us beating both. That's fine. I think one of those games of those AFC East teams, I think we're going to lose one of those games to get our first loss. So if I had to pick one, I would pick the Jets as the winner and then the Dolphins losing to the Dolphins, and we'll be 6-1 going to our Week 8 matchup. Now, Week 8, we're on the road, October 29th. This is a 1 o'clock game against the Washington Commanders. I think we're going to sweep the Washington Commanders. Again, I know that sounds being biased, but I'm serious. I don't fear Washington. We have to do everything in our power, I think, the only ones that could beat us when we're going up against Washington is, we're going to beat ourselves, basically. I don't see us losing a game against the Washington Commanders. I do not. I do not see us split a game with Washington. That would be, and I wouldn't be upset, but annoying. I know it's a division game. Again, you can't overlook, but this is just on paper. I don't fear the Washington Commanders. I'm just saying that right now. So I think we'll be 7-1. Then we're at home against the Dallas Cowboys, 8-1. Again, I can't stand Dallas. I can't stand their fans. I hate Dallas Cowboys with a passion. Respectable hate. It's not like I said I don't hate their guts. Personal. Just don't like them. But again, and now saying all that, I do respect Dallas Cowboys' talent. I think Dak Prescott, through all his interception faults, he could be a good quarterback. I like Pollard, the running back. I really like CeeDee Lamb. I like Gallup. Their defense, Micah Parsons. I mean, come on, what else needs to be said? They have a squad. I really think Dallas is that one team. Just like every year, you got to watch out for it so they shoot themselves in the foot like they always do. But I think that this year we will split with. I do think we'll split with Dallas. We'll get our home one, and they'll get their home one. Again, it could flip-flop. I mean, we could lose this one at home, and then we beat them. I don't see us getting swept by Dallas, and I don't see us sweeping Dallas either. I mean, we could. Again, I don't piss off Eagles fans, but I think that's those type of games like, okay, I can see a 1-1 split. So we'll beat Dallas at our crib on November 5th on 4/25, week 9, and we'll be 8-1, I believe, going to our bye week. That is what I predicted. I told my friends all this. 8-1 after 9 weeks. Worst case scenario, even though it's not a worst case scenario, we're 7-2. We drop one of the two games. It could be either to both the Jets and the Dolphins, or maybe the Vikings on Thursday night catch us with our pants down or something. Excuse me, that was inappropriate. My point is, it's either the Vikings, Jets, or Dolphins. Well, maybe when they get out one of those losses. But I don't see us being like 6-3 going into our huge stretch of games, which I'm going to talk about a bit. I don't see us having 3 losses. I do not. If we're healthy, doing what we're supposed to do, 7-2, 8-1. I'm thinking 8-1 for sure. But like I said, worst case, we'll be 7-2. But we're going to go 8-1 here with my predictions. Now, after that bye week, this is guaranteed a game of the week, and I hope everyone's healthy because I can't wait for this one. Week 11, we're 8-1 going up against on Monday Night Football, 8:15 p.m., November 20th. We're going up against the Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, and them dudes. Oh my goodness, yo. This game is going to be fire. We're in Kansas City. We're at Arrowhead. Damn, I wish we was in Philly because I would have probably bought tickets today. Oh my God, dude, that is such a... That could honestly be a Super Bowl of like just a preview of a Super Bowl game between these two again. Again, shout out to Kansas City Chiefs. I have no hate in my heart towards Aaron Rodgers. Against Patrick Mahomes and them dudes. No hate against Kansas City Chiefs fans. The only person I don't like is Juju Smith-Schuster. I don't even think he's on their team anymore. But I didn't like Juju because he tried to talk shit and he didn't do shit. Overall, that's going to be a game. That is clearly the game of the week. Oh, I'm jealous. I hate that it's in Kansas City. This one is super tough, man. 8-1 coming off a bye week on the road. This one is so hard, man. I could see us winning this. It's not like I can't see us winning this game, but holy shit, dude. Oh, man, who knows what Kansas City's going to be at this point. Oh, that is scary. That is effing scary. I'm going to, I want to pick us to win. 8-1, Kansas City. Oh my goodness, that one is tough. I'm wasting all my time on this video. Yo, that is such a tough game. I'm not saying like they're unbeatable, but man, dude, that is such a good... I don't want to make like it's that easy. Like we're going to walk all over them. I'm going to say we're more motivated. Come to Kansas City. Super Bowl rematch. Obviously, we don't get none for beating them. So, funny saying rematch. But, yeah, I think Jalen and we're going to eke out a win. I think it's going to be a close one. I think we're going to be 9-1. I just feel like I feel like we're going to be way more motivated to beat them. Because they beat us. I'm not saying like they're not going to take this game seriously. Obviously, they want to, pump their chest out too. But I feel like we can go there and really like maybe a Jake Elliott game-winning field goal. Like, that's such a good game. I can't wait to watch that. Oh, I can't wait to watch that. But yes, I think we're going to beat them. I think we'll be 9-1. Then we got the Buffalo Bills. We're at home in this game against the Buffalo Bills. November 26th, 4:25. Another hard game. Man, Buffalo. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and them dudes. I'm going to go... Man. I'm going to say we're going to lose that game. I know it sounds crazy. Like, I got us beating the Super Bowl champs on the road, and then we turn around and we got to play out. We're at the crib against Buffalo, man. That is, oh my God, that schedule, man. The second half of the schedule is just brutal as hell, man. What are we, 9-1 at this point? I'm going to say, again, that's another I'm going to say we're going to split. I don't think we're going to go 2-0 against both Kansas City and Buffalo. It's not impossible. I think we can do it. But I'm going to be fair and unbiased, and I said we're going to lose one of those two games. We're going to lose to either Kansas City or we're going to lose to Buffalo. I don't see us losing both. I think we're going to beat Kansas City. I'm going to pick the one we beat Kansas City. This is another crazy one where I have us winning on the road against a good team and then losing at home against a good team. Again, you can flip-flop it, but because, again, it's not unheard of you lose at your home crib. I know some Eagles fans like, Sean, like, that's crazy. We're not going to lose at Lincoln Financial Field to Buffalo. That one is a really good game, too, though. You can't overlook Buffalo. Buffalo's obviously a Super Bowl contender coming out of the AFC. I think we split that one. We're going to be 9-2. The next game is against, at home. This is our first back-to-back home games this year. We'll be Week 13, December 3rd, against the San Francisco 40-Winers. I don't call them 49ers no more. They're 40 fucking Winers. I'm not going to play around with this dude. I think we're going to beat their ass. I can't. Their defense is great. And I really want to say I have so much love for them because I love Deebo Samuel. Oh my God, McCaffrey, George Kittle. They have so much talent. And then that defense, dude, come on, Fred Warner, come on, man. Their defense is loaded. So maybe saying disrespect, we're going to beat the shit out of them from a football standpoint, being unbiased. But, dude, the absolute crying and whining that Deebo Samuel and his entire organization, I am so tired of 49ers, Oh, my God, I can't stand them. They've been bitching and moaning and just crying since we beat their asses in the NFC Championship game after Brock Purdy got hurt and guys got hurt. And they're like, oh my goodness, if our guys was healthy, it'd be a different story. It was just reported today that Kyle Shanahan said that he's happy that the Eagles don't play. They don't play the Kyle Shanahan, the head coach for the 49ers, said that he's happy that the Eagles don't have to play them early because he feel like they'll be healthy and they'll get a fair shot to get beating us. Again, bitching and complaining also sounds like a excuse my language, a pussy move. That you really said that like, oh, we don't want to play the Eagles early because we're scared that if we might get run over again because we may not have all our guys back. Dude, shut up. I don't care, dude. Again, you call it disrespectful all you want. I think we're going to beat. I think we're going to be. Again, this is a motivation type thing too. I know they're going to be motivated to beat us if they're at full strength. Cool, all that. But dude, the complaining, and they're at Lincoln Financial Field. It is going to be bad for the 49ers when they come to Lincoln Financial Field. Again, is it unheard of they win? No. But I already can see the excuses. I can already see the narrative that, oh my goodness, the Eagles lost to the 49ers. Oh my goodness, that means they probably would have lost the NFC Championship game if Brock Purdy and them played. We don't even know who their quarterback's going to be at that point. You probably think at that point it should be Brock Purdy because I don't even know who their well, I do know who their quarterback is. Is it Trey Lance? I think it's Trey Lance. But I think when he comes back, I think Brock Purdy is probably going to be their guy. He's at least earned it. So who knows by week 13 if he'll be the guy. But I mean, they're already coming into this season, I think, with Sam Darnold as the guy they signed. So it's not like they have some, I don't know. The way that the 49ers are talking, I don't get it. It wasn't our fault that you guys refused to block. They put George Kittle on Hassan Reddick to block for their fucking quarterback. It's not our fault that you didn't block and had the right assignment to stop a beast at running at your quarterback. I'm so tired of fucking 49ers, yo. They complain so goddamn much. That's the game. Honestly, I'm gonna see if I can go to. Tickets are already probably selling out, but I'm gonna check to see if I can go to that one December 3rd because man, and I know it's gonna be cold, but that's the game I definitely can't wait for us to in Philadelphia. Oh my goodness, I thought we were gonna win that one though. What was we 9-2, 10-2? We're gonna beat them. This is a loss here. I think we'll be 10-3. We're at Dallas. This is a Sunday night football game. I could see us sweeping them. I could see them getting a win on us. I don't see us. I do not see us losing back to back to Dallas. I think it will be a tiebreaker this year though between us 1-1. The knock us to 10-3. That's a big game. That San Francisco and then Dallas game is very important because playoff implications and seeding is definitely going to be playing a part at that point. Next we have on the road against Seattle Seahawks. Man, Seattle. I like Seattle's team. I like Pete Carroll. I love Geno Smith, man, the comeback player of the year. I love what he did last year. Seattle's coming though. I think Seattle's definitely going to be a team to look out for in NFC West. I don't think the Niners are going to be able to steamroll that division. I think that should be a good game. We're going to be in Seattle. The 12th man and all that stuff that they say there. I believe they still say that in Seattle. I'm going to pick a dub, though. I think after the Dallas loss, we're on the road again. Again, that's going to be a tough one. No disrespect to Seattle Seahawks fans. No hate. I do think we're the better team. That could, again, another playoff implication game. I don't think around that time Seattle's going to be fighting for like a 1 seed or anything. They might still be fighting. Like, they'll be fighting for like a wild card spot. And again, the way I see it, I feel like we'll be still fighting for that number 1 seed. Let at least that second seed, because again, if you don't get the first seed, you have to play in the wild card. So I think we'll win that and be 11-3. Then we got our first division game against the New York Giants. We're at home on Christmas. Merry Christmas to us. I feel like we're going to beat the Giants at home. We'll be 12-3 after that game, and then we're at home against the Arizona Cardinals. That's on my birthday actually on December 31st at 1:00. It's our last 1:00 game of the year. I believe of the season, and that will make us 13-3. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Hold on, let me see. 9-2, 10-2, 10-3, 11-3, 12-3. Yep, we'll be 12-3 going up against Arizona Cardinals on week 17. I think we beat Arizona. I don't think Arizona's a good team at all. At this time, they'll probably, I don't know, maybe they'll have Kyle Murray benched, and they'll be trying someone else. I'm just joking because I know they paid him a lot of money. That's the game. What's his name is over there now as their head coach. I forgot. his name, and I really can't believe I had a brain fart. Oh, he's a former defensive coordinator, garbage defense coordinator who I can't, obviously a lot of Eagles fans can't wait for him to come back to Philly and boo the shit out of him. I forgot his name. How am I'm having a brain fart on all these people's names. But you know who I'm talking about. Eagles fans, you know what I'm talking about. I think we beat the shit out of the Cardinals, though. We'll be 13-3. And then the last game of the year, we're against the New York Giants. I think that game right there is important. Because, again, we could be sitting, who knows where we're going to be. We could be sitting our guys because we're okay with the seed we're at. We already maybe clinched the 1 seed. Maybe we clinched the playoff spot, obviously, at that time, being 13-3. So I don't know. This is against the Giants on the road. I think the Giants at this point will be fighting for a wild card spot. I don't think Giants is fighting for a 1 seed at this point. So I could see us sitting our guys down, probably also in Arizona as well. Oh, man. Because this is the difference between 14-3 or 13-4. I'm going to say we're going to sweep the Giants. I think we're going to be 14-3. 14-3. That's my final prediction. This has been a long-ass video. Because I think at that point, I feel like the 1 seed is still going to kind of be up in the air. I'm not saying everyone's going to be like 14-3 and stuff like that, but I feel like if there could be a chance we lose to Arizona or the Giants, we're going to be trying to fight for a certain... We might be knocking ourselves out of that 1 seed. That makes sense. Because again, if it's only the 1 seed that gets that first round bye, everyone else has to play from that 2 to 7 seed. So... yeah, I think we're going to sweep the Giants and we're going to sweep Washington. Now, I can also see us tying with the Giants because I think that last game of the year on week 18, that game might not matter to us. We might be sitting our guys by then. Again, and I no disrespect to the Giants. I don't like the Giants, but I don't hate them as much as I hate Dallas Cowboys. But I just think at that time, we could be sitting our dudes down. Hell, they could be sitting their guys down. They could be having a wild card spot already locked up, and they just don't want to risk injury, so Daniel Jones, Saquon, they don't even play. So, but I think that we win that game. We sweep Dallas. Not sweep Dallas. We sweep Washington. We sweep the Giants. We will not, again, the one team I don't see in our division we're going to sweep is the Cowboys. So I think by the end of the year, if my predictions are correct, again, it's super early, and we're fully healthy, I think we're 14-3 by the end of this schedule. And by the way, for all those people that complain, oh my God, the Eagles had the easiest schedule, which again, I tell those people to go jump off a fucking cliff and cry about it because again, the Eagles are just playing who's on their fucking schedule. It's not our fault that these other teams last year, I'm not getting onto that. Go, basically jump off a bridge if you're going to fucking complain about our schedule. Like, it's so stupid. Like, we make the schedules. But it is reported the Eagles have the hardest strength of schedule this year. So I don't know what the narrative is going to be, dude. Because again, who knows what these teams' records are going to be by the time we face them. So our strength of schedule may not even look as powerful by the time we run into certain teams anyway. Like, you never know, dude. That's why I don't care when people talk about, oh my God, the strength of schedule, you got too easy, you got too... Dude, overall, these are professionals. We're going to go out there and play who's on the field. I don't care if it's your first or second or third string quarterback. I'll take a win. I don't give a freak. I think we're going to be 14-3. If we're healthy, if I had to have my wish, I think we'll be 14-3. I see some Eagles fan jokes say 17-0. I don't see 17-0. That is a brutal schedule though. After that 9-game stretch, that is a brutal schedule. Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, Dallas, and then Seattle. That is fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous, yo. And let me see, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 of those games are on the road, and 2 of those games are at home. So it's 2-2 split. That is going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I still believe in what Howie Roseman has done, though. I believe in Jalen Hurts. I believe in this offense. I believe in this defense. I feel like Nick Sirianni, these dudes going to have these guys ready to go. Because, again, we're hungry, and we talking about a team that was this close from getting our second Super Bowl. I definitely think we're going to be 14-3 by the end of this season. If again, this prediction, like I said, I believe we definitely can be. Worst case, if we're not, because I think that 14-3 is definitely a 1 seed. Worst case, let's play devil's advocate here. If we don't and we do struggle along the way, I don't see a losing record is my point. Like, we would have to have crazy stuff happen, God forbid, but crazy stuff happen for us to have a losing record. I could see 12-5. And that's me being generous. I know some people think I think 12-5, and that's not even like horrible. I mean, because that's basically like 2 games, just 2 games off from what I said, 14-3. But 12-5 maybe. Maybe there's some game, there's some definitely some, because again, you could look at the schedule and okay, I can see maybe one team catch a slip in here, maybe catch a slip in here. If the Eagles play, they're supposed to play though. I'm telling you, I feel like 14-3 is definitely a chance to happen. Like, but again, if I had the worst case scenario of 12-5, maybe 13-4, and that's not even. It's funny saying worst case. I'm only going like 3-4 games, 1 or 2 games down from my overall prediction. But now I'm gonna go with my first one, you guys. 14-3. I believe we'll be #1 seed. Going into the represent NFC again, and then we're gonna go. You can go through the playoffs when we get there, whatever. But yeah, those are my very early predictions. As you see, I've hit the 30-minute mark here in this video. This is one of the longest videos I've had for the Eagles Talk. I'm still talking, so I need to shut up and end this. It's almost 11:30. I'm about to go to sleep. But that's it, you guys. Fly Eagles Fly. I am out. Peace.